What is up, everybody? Super First TV here today, and we have to talk about this post right here, which got a lot of traction. Apparently, if you just hate on Xbox, the Xbox haters come out in full force and just show you their opinions. When it's like, you can tell it's just so dry on that PlayStation right now. I guess they got over that Horizon DLC. They're done with the VR, and now all they got is just Twitter at this point. Because what is this nonsense? Why does this have so many likes, so many retweets? Like, really? All you gotta do is hit on Xbox, and there you go. But let's dive into this post right here. So let me weigh in on the state of Xbox right now. It is trash. The brand deserves all the criticism they're currently receiving at the moment. Meanwhile, it's like I said before on PlayStation, there's an absolute drought of first-party content. You either playing VR, which most people are probably done with, or probably didn't even buy, because it's a very niche market right there. So that's what Sony's been focused on, a very niche market of gaming. And also a DLC for Horizon, which most people don't care about, especially since it's been hammered in the user score on Metacritic. People are not happy with that DLC. So it's just fascinating. That's all you really got on PlayStation first party content. Other than that, you're playing third party games like Dead Island 2, Resident Evil 4 Remake, their most recent ones that came out, those big games. You're playing those games right now on your PS5. So you're playing multi-plats, but according to this guy, Xbox is so trash, you're playing the same games that you can play on your Xbox right now. You're playing on your PlayStation, but Then he follows and says, my son, aka Phil Spencer Jr., so he names his son after Phil Spencer, refers to him after Phil Spencer, a little odd, has all but abandoned the platform since I got him a PS5. He calls it his Roblox player now. Okay. We have the hardware, studio talent, investment, and community for it to be great, but like you say, something is just not working. I mean, they're releasing constant first-party games this year. I think they're releasing like at least 5 titles this year, first-party wise, but it's definitely different than the competition is offering. A vast difference at that. I lost one son to PlayStation and my other one for Xbox for now. What? What does it mean he lost his son? Okay. The whole gaming industry has been trash. These woke games they're putting out are nonsense. A lot of games aren't creative and relatable on PlayStation and Xbox. There's only been a few bangers in the last 10 years. I don't know if you read that statement. It is not trash, it's just underwhelming as F. Series X hardware is still great. Once again, you can't be calling the Xbox hard underwhelming when they constantly releasing games, especially on Game Pass this entire year. And further to come this entire year as well. So once again, you look at PlayStation's first party content, there's been VR and a DLC. And Spider-Man in September. So 5 more months from now, you're going to get a Spider-Man game. So it is just wild. The people are saying this is a bad year for Xbox when it's really not. Funny, I never touched my PS5 since they're doing nothing. Besides a handful of games, there's nothing that sticks out over and above the Xbox Series X. Yeah. My PS5 was pretty much a glorified Blu-ray player. Just for me laying horizontally, my Xbox is vertical. It's a lot easier to put the disc inside the PS5. So it's pretty much a glorified Blu-ray player at this point. So until Final Fantasy 16 comes out and until Spider-Man 2, it's just a Blu-ray player. It is pretty embarrassing. They need to turn it around with some great first-party titles. Game Pass ain't gonna carry them. I mean, it's doing pretty good so far that you guys can't stop talking about it. Me searching for the release date for Avowed, Contraband, Everwild, Fable, Hellblade 2, Other Worlds 2, and Perfect Dark. Once again, they released 5 games this year, first-party games, and you still complain about the release dates for these other games? Like, it's just like these guys just want constantly something to complain about on Xbox. It's just weird. Like, what else is coming out for Sony other than Spider-Man 2? Like, what's coming out? I know it's like a Ronin game. Other than that, like, what else is coming out for PlayStation? I don't know. Factions 2 eventually at one point? It's like the same demand ain't being asked for Sony's first-party titles, which it really should be, because I don't know what's coming out after Spider-Man 2, really. So, nah, it's fire right now. Enjoy it hi-fi. Enjoying the Game Pass editions. Ready for Redfall. Redfall comes out within a week or 2 weeks. They're saying that it's dry on Xbox. Like, you can't make this up here, people. That's like the whole Xbox doom and gloom is taking over these guys' brains, and they think Xbox is really dry this year. Sure, last year was dry, but this is the most first-party content for Xbox we had in a while. Five plus first-party games this year. So You just hate Xbox at that point if you're saying it's still a bad year with the games coming out this year for Xbox. And the games coming out in Game Pass, day one, so. Lower to mid-range PC with no identity anymore. Switching to PS5 for multiplayer going forward. When they actually drop an exclusive worth playing, I'll check it out. And how about you just stay over there then? we don't want you back at that point. Just stay over there. My Series X is an exclusive machine, while my PS5 is literally everything else. I played the Series X way more than the PS5, to be honest. Only time I go on PS5 is with my friends on NBA 2K. Notice I didn't say any exclusives, but the NBA 2K. That is very telling of the Sony audience right there. They brag about these exclusives, but don't play them. But they're playing NBA 2K. I can't believe Microsoft just has no answers to Final Fantasy 16. Starfield? I'd rather play Starfield over Final Fantasy 16, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm going to play both, but if I have to choose one, it's definitely Starfield. But okay. Microsoft just has no answer to Final Fantasy 16, according to this guy. I've been enjoying my time with the Series X, to each their own. Yeah, I'd definitely say the Series X is by far the better console of this generation. It really isn't. Xbox is incredibly user-friendly. If people have trouble choosing one, just pick the console your friends are on. Simple. It's safe to say the golden days of the 360 generation will never happen again for Xbox. I would love a rent video putting this brand in its place. Yeah, because Xbox just needs to be put in its place, even though they're releasing constant games on a monthly basis at this point. But okay. Oh, man. Got 3 kids and Xbox and they love it. They used to be PlayStation exclusive, but they like the Series S for the games they play, plus it integrates with PC better. My Series X has become my dedicated movie streamer. Okay. I mean, that like there's just like not games releasing on Game Pass each month. Like there's at least like 5+ games released on Game Pass each month. So if you don't like any of those games, then maybe you just earn a gamer at that point. Like you don't find any of those games interesting. Like okay, it's just interesting to see these perspectives. Like they can release constant games on Game Pass. You could just say, hey, all those games are just trash. I don't want to play any of them. Like that's just interesting. Damn, little 2 years later, completely different feelings. Yeah, 2 years ago he says he loved the Series X, but now he says it's just trash now. Very interesting. 100%? What an absolute waste of the hardware. Oh man, these takes are just wild. Absolute garbage. They should be ashamed of themselves. Maybe I'm like in a parallel universe because once again, the PS5 is in a complete jar right now for first-party content. Xbox is giving you first-party content, but people are still saying Xbox has no games. It's just really weird at this point. Like, okay. 2 generations in a row where PlayStation takes the dub. Yes, a generation where they're focusing on VR, a niche that nobody cares about. That's a dub right there, according to that guy. I guess if you listen to Twitter personalities, it's a great console. Just missing some good single player exclusives. You got Redfall, which can be played single player. They got Starfield. 2 great single player games. But okay. My PS5 collects dust, but my Xbox is pretty much on every day, but go off. Is that all you have this year? Yeah, literally the list of games coming up for Xbox this year. And PlayStation only has Spider-Man 2 for actual full release first party game. But you know, Xbox is so bad this year, guys. But this is a visual representation of what's going on this year for Xbox compared to PlayStation. I mean, you can't make it up here, people. But it's still saying Xbox is just bad. Really. So let me weigh in. Nobody asked. Thank you for weighing in. PlayStation appreciates your opinion. No matter how bad Xbox is, it still leaves above PlayStation. Above PlayStation, my bad, yeah. I would definitely say that. Xbox has been trashed for like 15 years. Okay. I'm playing on my Xbox more while my PlayStation is just collecting dust. Is that the sound of a pony crying? As Sony deserves to lose Call of Duty. I mean, the deal might as well should go through. If the general consensus that Xbox just has no games, even though they're releasing 5 games this year, and they just can't they're just not amazing, they're just trash. Then obviously the deal should just go through at this point. Then that's the general consensus from gamers at that point. A grown man typed this. Yeah. Pony thinks Xbox is bad. More news at 8. Yeah, when is there? They always think Xbox is trash, even though they got a good year for games. They still think it's trash. Like you just, if there's like at this point, they just always gonna think Xbox is just trash at this point. PS5 was so trash this generation. I chose not to buy one and have missed nothing but the same crap that's copy and pasted from last gen. My PS5 literally went back into its box because there's nothing for it to do. My Xbox gets played daily. Okay. Opinions are like a-holes, everyone has one. I've enjoyed the Series X, a good console, they both have their ups and downs. Good thing I don't care about about anyone's opinions but my own. Yeah, at the end of the day, you don't care about your own opinion, so that is kind of true. Game Pass is killing the AAA games on Xbox. Games got delayed all the time. The logic be like, okay, once again, the Xbox Game Pass is just ruining the gaming narrative. It's being brought up. It didn't take too long. It didn't take long. All you need for that to be brought up is saying anything just trash an Xbox and that gets brought up. Just didn't take long at all to see that. No Scooter, PS5 was trash. It was discontinued in June 2021 to begin production of the PS5 Pro. Once again, you get this visual right here of the amazing games Xbox is bringing out this year. People are still hating on Xbox. It's like, I don't know what else they need to do at this point. Like, if they release multiple first-party games while the competition is barely releasing one and you still trash the Xbox, like, I don't think they can sway you at this point. Like, what else can they do to sway you at this point? I mean, you got a Game Pass. You can get games super affordably each month. You don't like that service. They're bringing out 5 first-party games this year. You still say that's trash. You just care about what Sony is doing. So at this point, you might as well just get off Xbox or just ignore Xbox entirely at that point. If they're releasing 5 first-party games and you still say it's not enough, then it's like, what else can they do for you? I don't know what else they could do for you at this point. Because I believe their original goal was to bring out one exclusive game a quarter. They've exceeded that this year. They're going to exceed that this year. They're going to release 1 extra game, make it 5 first-party games this year. So, I mean, that's not enough. I don't know what to say at that point. Yep, it's official. Xbox hate as gone plaid. Okay. I love honesty. Really? What honesty is it? He just trashes Xbox like everybody else does on social media. Meanwhile, the people who hate Xbox is really just playing multiplayer. You can play on Xbox, so it's like, it doesn't make any sense. I can understand if you was hating Xbox and you was playing first-party content on PlayStation, but you're not even doing that. You're playing third-party content but still hating on Xbox. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Another fake gamer looking for clout. Mute all these effing losers who spew lies all day. Yeah. So I'm going to conclude it right here. Once again, hate on Xbox is very trendy on social media. You get a lot of likes and retweets and followers for this, but at the end of the day, it's dumb. Once again, most people are playing the same multiplayer you can play on your Xbox on PlayStation, but they say PlayStation is a better platform. Doesn't make any sense to me, but just another day where people hate on Xbox. Nothing new, but definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like for this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.